Chef Clown Man, Chef Clown Man, Chef Clowny, Clowny, Clown Man, Chef Clown Man, Chef Clown Man, the Chef Clown Man Show. Chef Clown Man, Chef Clown Man, the Chef Clown Man Show.
Mr. Johnson, Miss Miller, can I see you two for a second? What took you so long, Mr. Johnson? Why weren't you here when Miss Miller was? Yeah, what took you so long, Mr. Johnson? Were you just being lazy, as usual? Why did you want to see us, Mr. Worksworth? I am assigning you two to work on a project together, to be finished by next Friday. I want you to write a complete and detailed report on the best way to integrate work with fun. And by fun, I mean watching sports. This wouldn't have anything to do with the meters game in 2 weeks on the day that we all have work, would it? Mr. Johnson, I'm afraid that isn't your concern. You and Gretchen worry about finishing the project and nothing else. Well, Mr. Johnson, I'm sure someone as lazy as you wouldn't care, but there's no way we'll finish this project by next Friday by just working at the office. I'll be at your house right after work ends, so we can work on it more. Of course we can finish it by Friday. In case you haven't noticed, we have over a week. Mr. Worksworth hasn't given us any other assignments. You just want to finish it on the first day it's assigned to be a show-off. Yeah, don't worry about actually doing any work if you don't want. I'm sure any contributions you'd make would just make the project turn out worse. Anyway, see you later. Uh-oh, I just remembered I have a doctor's appointment after work. There's no way I'll get home when Gretchen wants me to. But Gretchen Miller will get even more angry if I tell her that now, since she's probably already started working again. Something tells me it's not going to be a good day. That's just like Johnson to not get home on time. He's the laziest person I've ever met, and I think everyone besides me is pretty lazy most of the time. Huh? Hello? Is anyone home? What's that?
Captain Cold, what he saves the world with his soda. Captain Cold, what he saves the world with his soda.
I know you're there, Johnson! Stop trying to scare me, or whatever you're doing, and come out! Johnny? Johnson? Wait a second, that doesn't sound like Johnson's voice. Did you mention Johnny Johnson? Ah! Who are you? The name's Chef Clown Man, and I'm the best burger maker in town. I'm also a clown. Hey, that rhymes. I think I've heard of you. Do you work at the town cafe by any chance? They're involved with serving us office workers food at lunch. Yep, it's the greatest job in the whole world. It's a pretty horrible job, but anyone who works as hard as you can't be all bad. My name's Gretchen Miller. What are you doing here at Lazy Johnson's house? Johnny Johnson is my best friend in the entire universe. I'm waiting for him to get home so we can play. What's happened to him? Wow, Johnson just plays when he gets home? He's even lazier than I thought. Sorry I couldn't be here sooner. Doctor's appointment. Enough with your excuses, Johnson. Let's get our project started now. What project? Does it involve cooking? If it does, I can... Wow, he's ready to do his job even after hours. Talk about dedication. Sorry, Clownman, but it's just a stupid thing that Mr. Worksworth wants us to do, to give him a way to go to the stupid meters game instead of work. Ooh, I'm great at stupid things, at least according to Oscar. Can I help? Thanks, Clownman, but I really don't need... It would be an honor to have the help of someone with your dedication. Now let's get to work. So, does anyone besides me, obviously, have any ideas? Well, regardless, I'll start off. Blah 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 blah. Does anyone else have any ideas? No. Well, I have this drawing of Jake Jakeston. Wow, that's brilliant! A great way to integrate fun in work is by creating concept art of the fun, but using academics to help you. You're really onto something, Chef Clownman. Actually, I do have an idea. What if you just balance work and fun, so you can do work sometimes and fun other times? Talk about a lazy idea. You obviously put much less thought into it than Clownman did. Don't worry, Johnny Johnson. I like your ideas. Mr. Clownman, I did not ask for your opinion. When it comes to work, only one person is in charge. Me! Now I'm going to type up our ideas, so don't disturb me. She seems nice, Johnny Johnson. Please tell me you're being sarcastic. What does sarcastic mean? Honest? Definitely. Oh, alright. Thanks for telling me, Johnny Johnson. As always, I'll try to never tell a lie. I'll be the most sarcastic person ever. If only you could hear yourself. Anyway, let's go see how Gretchen's doing. But didn't she ask not to be disturbed? Yeah, but I've had experience with her. If we don't check on her, she'll call us lazy. Even if she specifically told us not to check on her. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. Well, it's about time you two showed up. Here, proofread this for me. Ah, finished. The only error I could find was that the second C on the third line of page 465 should be capitalized. Ah, it's good to have a quick, reliable worker who I can depend on. How are you doing, Johnson? Well, no errors as of page 4. Wow, Johnson, stop being a slacker and pick up the pace! The entire project would be finished by now if not for you, slowpoke! Well, I'm just being sarcastic here, but Johnny Johnson's pages are quite a bit wordier. Nice use of sarcasm, Clownman. Mr. Johnson, we're waiting for you. I really need to remember that Clownman doesn't have a sense of irony. Alright, I'm finally finished. Finally is right! Now let's organize all of our, and by that I mean all of my, ideas. This is boring. Clownman, let's try to have a bit of fun at least. You two are supposed to be working. I need your help, and what do I find? You two goofing off. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by you, Johnson, but Clownman, you should know better. Now get back to work! Sorry. What do you even have left for us to do, Miller? I need you to format the final 2 pages of the paper. Now, I'm going home for the night. Even I need my sleep. But you better finish this before you go to bed. I expect us to be ready to present it to Mr. Worksworth tomorrow. Let's go format those pages. It'll be fun. I have a better idea. Let's insert some of our own ideas into the paper. That'll show Gretchen Miller that she can't just control our lives. I don't know, Johnny Johnson. That seems pretty mean to me. Look, Clownman, we're not exactly taking away any of her ideas. We're just adding more ideas to make it a longer paper with more depth. Isn't that what Gretchen would want? I guess so. Great. Then let's get to work. Mr. Johnson, Miss Miller, come here. Mr. Johnson, why can't you be as quick as Miss Miller? Seriously, Mr. Johnson, why are you so lazy? Why do you want to see us, Mr. Worksworth? I wanted to know how the project that I assigned is coming along. Oh, we finished it already, Mr. Worksworth. Would you like to see it? Wow, you finished it already? Impressive. Yes, I believe Mr. Johnson has it. I said, I believe Mr. Johnson has it. Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go, Mr. Worksworth. I see Mr. Clownman is credited with co-writing it. Excellent. Mr. Clownman is a man of intelligence, and I love reading intuitive writing such as the type that he is so good at. brilliant! I love the idea that you all came up with for integrating work with fun by simply balancing the two and not doing too much of either. What? But that's not what I put in the paper! Yeah, I might have forgot to mention it, but Clowman and I made a few changes after you left us to finish it last night. No! Anyway, now I can tell you why I wanted the essay done in the first place. You see, the first meters game of the season is in 2 weeks, and since everyone at the office has been working so hard, I wanted to give you all a reward. I paid for tickets to the game for all of you, but since it's during work, I wanted your opinions on how to integrate it in our schedule. So, I hope you all don't have any plans for next week. No work for an entire day!
And Jakeston shoots the ball. He scores. What a shot!
Yeah! Isn't this fun? It's awesome. As long as the meters are winning, I'm happy. Personally, I can't wait to get back to work. This day off is just what I need. Sure, work is okay, but it's important to have fun in your life as well. All my life is fun. Ideally, all my life would be work.
And once again, Jake Jakeston swishes it perfectly from half court.
Quiet, you all. You'll miss the game. Go Meters!